I've got to say I was wondering just what kind of quality this bore snake was going to show up as. In short, it's almost the same as another popular bore snake which I myself own many of. It isn't the same quality as the Viper bore snake, but that's apples to oranges. The knit and copper brushes are the same material and it's about half the price. So if you want a quick, thorough and most importantly cost-effective clean barrel, this is where to put a few bucks. I was not given a discount or compensated for this review in any way. This is my sole opinion of this product.
I'm an avid shooter. I used this when I was breaking in a new 3006 barrel. It was used dozens of times on day one. It was a snug fit as it should be and left the barrel completely clean. It performed exactly the way I hoped it would. Burberry owns several other bore snakes from the big manufacturers. This product is equal in quality but better in price. The materials are excellent and it's very strong. If I'm trying to critique it, I'd say I would like to see the brass weight at the end to be a little heavier. This could easily be 5 stars and maybe should be. With this small adjustment it would be the best I've ever used. BRBR totally worth buying.
I read all the other reviews and can only confirm most all that was written. I use it for my AR-15 whenever I just want to give the bore a quick and thorough cleaning without having to field strip it. It pulls rather hard, which is a sign that it makes good and tight contact. It does a real good job. I think this one is the best bang for the buck. I use other snakes made by competitors. This one does just the same good job as some products costing twice as much. I will buy 2 more for my .308 and a .4570. That's all I need to say.
Works great. Shot 200 rounds with my Colt AR-15 and ran this through when I got home from the range and started to clean. It cleaned it out in one pass. Made of good quality, it seems only used once. Added hops to part of it. I didn't run any patches down to see if it was super clean. Dang, wish I would have done that now. But I looked down the barrel from the receiver and it seemed totally cleaned out. Burberry prefer using this bore cleaner compared to using my steel rod and patch system. This is much easier and quicker.
So I will start off with the bad. The only thing that has happened is that the sewed area around the drawstring has torn a little, but not enough for there to be an issue yet. It is a good bore snake. For the other reviews I have read about the brass cleaner bristles not being big enough, I would say wrong. Try putting it in backwards, I bet you won't. The bristles are so sturdy that they will stick and you won't be able to pull it through. That shows just how strong the bristles are. I would say yes, I would buy it again, but I wish it wouldn't have frayed.
These bore snakes are almost necessary to clean a .22 bore. Using patches is a nightmare of cutting and getting the rod jammed because the patch was slightly too big, too small, and you barely pick up any fouling. Run a wire brush through first, follow with a dry patch, soak the bore in your favorite solvent and run the bore snake through twice, done. It works insanely well, and is very stiff to get through depending on how much fouling is in the barrel. Carefully pull through so you don't rip it and pull at the actual snake once you get it far enough through. Easily the best gun cleaning product I have ever purchased.
Recently purchased another rifle and was looking for a bore snake to cut down on the time spent cleaning after range days, which are usually twice a week, as I quite enjoy it. Came across this little guy, didn't recognize the company, but gave it a chance and have not been disappointed as of yet. The stitching is high quality and certainly on par. My name brand snake of a different caliber. 2 or 3 passes down the barrel with a few drops of your favorite solvent lubricant and you'll be good to go. Highly recommend as of yet, and will update this review in the future to report on longevity.
I had a .22 caliber bore snake, and when I finally got back an old Remington .22 rifle, I dropped it down the barrel and the weight wasn't coming out the other end. Not good. The older .22s do have some long barrels on them, hence so many headshots on squirrels back in the day. So looking for an actual length on this one was difficult, but people hinted at the length. When it arrived I immediately went to the old rifle and dropped it through. About 18 inches extra. Beautiful. It did pull through tight, as it should, but remember to lube the area from the brush about halfway back to the end and that helps. I stand on the cord and pull the firearm upward, drawing it from the breech toward the end of the barrel. Good product, fast cleaning and useful for longer barrels as well. I purchased this bore cleaner for my SWMP 1522 so that I could get it clean well after using it. This product stood out because it is American made, has a brush attached to the cleaner that runs through the barrel before the rest of the material, and I appreciated their video on how to use the product. This is a great bore cleaner, and I was really amazed at how well a single pass through the bore of any of my .22 caliber weapons cleans the bore shiny clean. Brew would highly recommend this product to anyone looking for a great boar cleaner.
Worked and performed in the same manner as my Hops Boar Snake, which is to say it performed great. The price was too good to pass up, so I bought a few of these in different calibers I own, and after a day at the range all the cleaners performed very well and I was left with several clean barrels within minutes. Operation is simple. I apply a little bit of Hops 9 to the bristle portion and feed the snake in with the thin brass end going in first, and I pull the entire cleaner through, then repeat the process 1 or 2 more times. I noticed it can be a little hard to pull the snake through, but I believe that is just the nature of these types of cleaners, as the Hops brand snake I have is just as difficult to pull through. Overall, I was very pleased with this purchase and did recommend this to anyone who hasn't tried using a boar snake yet, or anyone with a number of different calibers they want to get snakes in without paying too much.